Hello and welcome to Maths with Jay. So here we've got an exponential equation. The unknown is a power. And before we actually go through the routine of solving it, it's a good idea to think about what we're expecting the answer to be. So we've got 8 to the power of something is going to be 43. Well, we know that 8 to the power of 1 is 8, and 8 to the power of 2, that's 8 squared, and that's 64. So we know that the answer is going to lie somewhere between 1 and 2. So we're expecting an answer of 1 point something or other. And there are two ways of thinking about solving this equation. Traditionally, a calculator only has a log to base 10 button and a natural logarithm button. And so we would take logs of both sides. So that's the method that we'll use first of all. In this case, we're going to take logs to base 10, but you could equally well take natural logs. So let's do that. Let's take logs of both sides. So because this is in base 10, I don't need to write the base. So we've got log 8 to the w, meaning log to base 10, and that's going to be log of 43. And we want to use a law of logs here. The one we want to use is that if we've got the log of, let's just put in the base, so let's say we've got log to base b of x to the r, then that's the same as the r, the power comes to the front, so that's the same as r times log to base b of x. So our b is 10 here, and our x is 8, and our r is the power, which is w. So that means we can write w times log 8 equals log 43. And now it's going to be simple to make w the subject, and we can see that w is going to be log 43 divided by log 8. So let's get our calculator. So we want the fraction key, and then log to base 10 of 43, and then close brackets, replay button, arrow down, and again the log button, it must be the same kind of log button here, and 8, and close brackets, and equals gives us the answer. So 1.808754918 and so on, and we'll round our answer, and rounding to 3 significant figures gives us 1.81. Let's just note down how we've rounded that. So the answer 1.81 to 3 significant figures. Let's just check our answers. So checking our answer, we're going to make sure that 8 to the power of our answer is equal to 43. And it is, so that's fine. But let's just check that 8 to the power of our rounded answer is approximately equal to that as well. So we've got 8 to the power of, and we said 1.81, so 1.81, and we do indeed get something approximately equal to 43, so that's fine. So let's just move this out of the way, and let's just remind ourselves of the basic definition that we're looking at, so that we know that if x is equal to b to the power of y, then that's equivalent to saying that y is equal to the log to base b of x. You'll remember that logarithms are simply powers or indices. So in the question that we're looking at here, we know that w is going to be equal to the log that we want. So we're simply going to write that w is equal to log to base 8 of 43. And then we simply key that into our calculator. So this time we're using our log to any base key, and we want as our base 8, and then we're going to use the right arrow key on the replay button and key in 43, and as before we get the 1.80 and so on. And we've got the same answer as before. So you can see from what we've done here that in fact we've got the fact that log 43 divided by log 8 is the same as log to base 8 of 43. So that's a special example of log to base b of x divided by log to base b of y is the same as log to base y of x.